Hello, in this tutorial, I'll show you how to blur background in OBS. So blurring the background in OBS can be achieved using a combination of filters and sources. The first thing you need to do after launching your OBS is to create a new scene or select an existing scene where you want to apply the background blur effect. So click on the plus icon to create a new scene or use an existing scene which I have here game recording. Now open the scene you want and head over to the sources box. In the sources box, you're going to have to click on the plus icon button or the plus button and select video capture device to add your webcam or your camera. Then configure the camera settings and click on OK. So let's say video capture device and then just click on OK. So I'm sorry, my hair doesn't look fancy, but that's it. So you can choose to add your webcam or your camera. So right here is webcam. So just click on that device to change it to whatever you want. Then configure the camera settings by clicking on, so here you go. You can configure video, you can configure the resolution and the FPS, the video format, the color space, the color range, and even the audio output quality. And after that, go ahead and click on OK. I'm going to disable what's here so I can have this to myself. So I'm just going to, so that's it. Then the next thing you need to do is to add a background source. Now click on the plus button in the sources box. This is the sources box. And if you're clicking on the plus icon, you have to choose image or display capture. So display capture, if you want to use a specific background or your screen as the background itself. So let's say I want to use an image. I'm going to click OK. So ensure the background source is positioned behind your camera feed. You can do this by dragging it below your camera source in the sources list. So I'm going to click on browse and select an image I want to use. I'm going to choose this and I'm going to click on open. And I'm going to click on OK. So ensure that the background source is positioned behind your camera feed. All right, so this is the background source, and you can also use this by dragging it below your camera source in the sources list. So first up, I have to transition this. So I'm just click on that and right click and click on transform. Transform, not transition. So click on transform and click to fit to screen so it can be fitted. Then I'm heading over to my camera, which is here. So I'm going to disable this so that I can see my camera. And in my camera, I'm going to have to drag this to the middle where I want my camera to be. Just making changes. Then after that, I can now enable the image. So you can see my camera is not showing even when the video is showing. So by this, I have to drag my background below my camera source so that my camera source is going to be visible. So how do I do that? This is my image. I'm going to drag it below it. So instead of the camera source to be below, the image source will be below. That's the background. And the camera will be above so that it can just be like this. I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain. Then you need to apply a blur effect. Okay, so apply a blur effect. Now click on the background source, which is here. That's the image source in the source list. Now right click on it. So that's the image 2, which I named it. Right click on it and select filters. So this filters. Now in the effect filters, let's click on this plus icon. Go ahead and select blur. So we have all the filters here and so as you can see, there is no direct command that allows you to blur it out, right? Because OBS has removed that feature, but there is a way we can go about this, and that is the color key. So go ahead and click on color key. Let's use the color key filter and click on OK. So over here, we can, the smoothness can, we can first change the smoothness and the color type. Can just choose a different color type. Red, just make a custom color. And I'm going to select color. In this case, I'm going to make use of ash. Looking for the ash kind of color. I have to find that. Maybe I like this one. I could just use that. Okay. So you can see it's already looking somehow. But you can just use ash if you really want to use. I'm looking for ash, but it doesn't seem like I can find it. Let me use this one. Okay. It's already looking super strange. Okay. So just go ahead and select your color, and after that we're gonna have to, of course, make changes to the opacity, and I'm going to have to pick down in the contrast to, going to reduce it. I'm just bringing out in the brightness. I can also reduce the brightness and just somehow to just create some kind of blurry effect by myself. And after doing that, just go ahead and click on close. Also click on close. See that that has been applied to this, and it just seems like the background is already blurring out by itself. Okay, so once you're satisfied with the blur effect, the next thing you need to do is to apply a mask, which is optional. So to create a more professional look, you may want to add a mask to your camera feed. So just right click on your camera source, and select filters. And once you select filters, which is here, you can click on the plus icon for effect, and you can use image max and blend if you want to add image max and blend, and click on okay. Can click on OK to max it. Can somehow, and then just go ahead and of course load the image max, secular max to crop the position in camera feed, and after that go ahead and click on OK. It just seems like that is working for me, but that's already it. So you can also resize and position the camera feed by clicking on the red borders, just adjusting it to ensure that it is appropriate, to ensure it's placed in front of the blurred background. This is not a proper background, but this is just how to go about it. Then check the preview window, which is here, to ensure the background is blurred as desired and that the camera feed is properly positioned. Now you may need to adjust the blur intensity or reposition the camera feed for optimal results. By following the steps, you should be able to create a blurred background effect in OBS, enhancing the focus on your camera feed. Now I can go over the tutorial from top to bottom to get acquainted with the search, and once you're done, you'll be good to go. I hope this tutorial marvelously helped your search.